Welcome to week 3 of our 8130 course and welcome to our virtual listers. Today we will be talking about academic dishonesty and specifically looking at ways to curb this behavior in online courses. Let's begin by turning our focus to each other, remove all distractions, shut your door, and turn off your telephone. Now let's do a quick quality check to make sure we can all see. Give me a green check if you see the words quality check at the top of the screen. It's the fourth icon over. Just click on the down arrow and you should see a green check and a yes. Great. Now give me a green check if you see the record button in the upper left right-hand corner. Great. Today we're going to look at academic integrity. Do you think it's easier for students to cheat online? Give me a green check if you agree and a red X if you disagree. Both agree. Okay. Researchers have found that students are no more likely to cheat online than they are in a face-to-face course. Let's look at ways to curb cheating. Let's begin by looking at some of the ways through this word search. Use the whiteboard tool that looks like a pencil and circle the words that you find in the maze that are the 5 words on the left. If you have any problems, raise your hand. Good. One more. Great, thank you. Students who sign an academic integrity or honor policy are less likely to cheat. Having a student either sign an honor pledge at the beginning of the course or the exam, or having them read the university's academic integrity policy and agree to it will cut down on the students who attempt to cheat. In a study conducted by ProctorU, 49% of educators allow their students to use their books, notes, websites, and other things while taking their exams. Faculty felt that test results were the same, and the only difference is that some students require more time to take the tests in an open book setting. Requiring students to log into their test with a unique password helps to assure that each student is completing their own exam. If an exam is not open book, setting a time limit for the exam gives the student less opportunity to refer to their books, notes, websites, or collaborate with their friends. Creating large test banks of questions and randomizing the questions makes cheating very difficult. In other words, if students are taking a 50-question quiz and each student either has different questions and or the questions are in a different order, it is extremely difficult to cheat. We're going to look at a quick video. And my video is not working. Let me type the link in here. Click on that link and just watch the video.
Online education is bringing changes and challenges to campuses and organizations worldwide. One of the greatest challenges is the need to preserve test integrity, and that's where Examity comes in. Examity offers 5 different levels of authentication and online proctoring, and today we're going to walk you through an example of our authentication and online proctoring solution. The first step is for students to access their Examity dashboard. It's simple. All they have to do is log into their LMS and click on the Examity single sign-on link. Before they can begin scheduling, they'll have to set up an Examity profile. It should take about 5 minutes. They'll need to select their time zone, upload a government-issued photo ID, answer security questions, and enter their first and last name. This will act as their biometric keystroke signature. Once complete, students can schedule their exams. Students select their instructor's name, course, and exam date and time in the drop-down menus. On the day of their exam, students click Start Exam and connect to Proctor. To ensure a seamless experience, it's important for students to turn off their pop-up blocker and take the computer requirements check located on their profile page. Once connected to a proctor, students will share their webcam and screen, and the authentication process will begin.
Hello, Vanessa. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Students will show their government-issued photo ID so that their name and photo can be seen clearly.
I got it, Vanessa. Thank you so much.
Then they will verbally agree to the exam rules and special instructions. Answer a security question. Type in their biometric keystroke signature.
And now I need to see your desk and workspace. Please rotate your webcam 360 degrees slowly.
Next, they'll agree to each part of the user agreement. Finally, they can begin their exam. From here, the proctor drops off and watches a student take the test from start to finish. The proctor will not interrupt the student unless they notice clear cheating behavior. If students have questions or concerns, they can reach our support staff 24/7 by phone, email, or live chat. Examity is committed to protecting the institutional integrity of its clients. Our sophisticated technology and test taker support sets us apart. Whether you're a university or offer professional or corporate certifications, we assist you to make sure the online proctoring experience is seamless for you and your test takers.
Now, Examity is just one example of a proctoring software package. There are many others as well. Plagiarism detection software can alert faculty that students may be taking credit for someone else's work. However, researchers believe that most students caught by this technology aren't intentionally cheating. They just don't understand the correct way to cite their sources. I'm going to give you a case study. When I'm done, I want you to both go into the breakout room number 1 by clicking where it says main room and then clicking on breakout room number 1. Once you go in, I want you to discuss the possible solutions to the case study. And then we'll meet back here and you can share your answers. Okay, imagine that you are designing an online exam that you feel is very difficult. You allow students to access the exam for 1 week and tell them that they are not to use their book or their notes. At the end of the week, you discover that every student in the class got a 95% on the exam and they all missed the same 2 questions, which both of those questions came directly from your PowerPoint, which was presented in class. You suspect that the students might have gotten together and cheated on the exam. What are some ways that you could have stopped cheating? So if you'll go to your breakout room, I'll give you a couple of minutes and then I'll call you back in. So just click where it says main room to breakout room number 1. And if you both turn on your talk button, you'll be able to talk to each other.
We are back.
Okay, great. Does anybody have any suggestions on how they might have stopped the cheating in that class?
Well, we said maybe don't leave the test open so long. Instead of leaving it open for a week, having it open for a much shorter amount of time. Also, randomizing the test order so people aren't taking all the same questions in the same order.
Good idea. Those are great suggestions.
Or having different, like,
I'm sorry?
distractor questions if it's multiple choice.
Okay. Thank you. Those are great suggestions. Well, we're done for today. Here are the references that we used for this presentation. If you have any comments or questions, just send me an email. And thank you for your attention.